Hello everybody, my name is Aiden Lopez and the research project topic I chose was why people avoid difficult conversations and how the avoidance affects relationships. I chose this topic because it shows up constantly in friendships, romantic relationships, and family situations, and it often causes long-term issues even when people have good intentions going into a conversation. What exactly is the communication problem that I'm studying? The main issue is communication avoidance. People often avoid uncomfortable conversations because they fear conflict or worrying about hurting somebody's feelings or even believing that staying silent will cause the relationship to be peaceful overall. Why does avoidance seem appealing at first to most? In the short term, avoidance can reduce immediate tension and make things feel easier, which is why so many people rely on it. Over time, avoidance allows misunderstanding and resentment to inevitably build up. This can weaken trust and reduce emotional closeness, and even make future communications with said person more difficult. Why is it important for this communication style to be researched? Because communication choices directly shape relationship health. Studying avoidance helps explain why some relationships struggle even when people care about each other very deeply. If I was tasked with researching this topic, I would use a multi-method approach that includes interviews and surveys. The interviews would allow participants to explain their personal experiences and emotions on a more deeper level. This helps capture how avoidance feels in relationships. Surveys would allow data to be collected from a larger group, making it possible to identify common patterns and shared reasons for avoidance. The data analysis part of my research would be a assortment of collecting numerical surveys, responses, and interview transcripts. And when I would go to analyze this data, survey data would be analyzed for trends, while interview data would be examined for recurring themes like emotional distance, conflict, escalation, and communication breakdown. When we evaluate the methods, are these good methods for studying the issue? I do believe so because they capture both measurable behavior and personal experience. Using both interview and surveys provides a fuller understanding of why people avoid difficult conversations and how the choices affect their relationships, making this a very good way to study this topic. What is the overall takeaway of this research? The research can help people recognize unhealthy communication patterns and encourage more and effective conversations, leading to stronger interpersonal relationships, which we all strive to achieve. And with that being said, that is the end of my research topic.